Hello everybody, welcome back to Oscar Trevor here, and today we are going to be ranking every single Oscar win. The Oscars happen on Sunday, and we are going to take all 23 winners and put them in a tier list and rank them. We're going to be factoring in the win itself, the moment, the speech, everything to rank all 23 winners. I'll just pull them up. These aren't in really any order. I just downloaded all of the files and then dragged and dropped them into here from the Oscars Twitter page. So we'll get what we get. But first one is Godzilla -1 for VFX.
I think this is a deserved winner.
I would agree. I think deserved winner. I think it's probably the strongest in the category. I think it's very fun that this got in for a win.
Exactly, and it was a good win. Like, you saw that clip of on Twitter or whatever with them celebrating it. Still, it felt like it really meant something to them, which it probably would have done for the creators of the team as well, of course. But
I know, not saying that it wouldn't have meant anything to the other people, but
this
felt like more of a moment.
I think exactly, it felt like a moment. So
also the first woman of color to win in the VFX category, which is fun.
Nice.
Also, speaking of celebrating, sorry, just in reference to Twitter clips, I can't remember if I talked to you about this. Did you see the clip of the kids from Cork, Ireland, celebrating Cillian Murphy's
the primary
win?
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of these kids at like the school that he went to, I think, when he was younger, and they hosted like this big party, and they're also it's so fun.
Lovely. It's lovely.
Very highly recommend seeking out that video. Okay, Godzilla. Okay, Oppenheimer for film editing.
I think this is a deserved winner as well. I think it's pushing even all time. Like, the film rides on the editing without the cleanness of the edit, without just how streamlined he manages to make this whole film whilst also creating the scope and scale. She was very impressive. I don't really remember the speech, to be honest, which is holding it back a little bit. Like, I don't really remember the moment it won. No, but it is a deserved winner in the category.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Anatomy should have won, but Anatomy would have been an all-time winner.
I know, Anatomy absolutely would be an all-time.
Alas.
But I don't know. I mean, you say it's over-edited. I don't know how you construct that film without the editing. Like, no. It's just so much of Jennifer and Nolan working in tandem, and that's, I think, why the film works. So, really, really strong. Really, really strong. Last repair shop for Doc.
I've not seen it, so
okay winner. It's a decent film. I mean, I don't mind it. It wasn't my favorite by any means, but
the speech was quite nice, bringing up the girl on stage.
No, it's fine. I didn't mind it. It's okay. 20 Days in Mariupol. I throw this an okay winner.
It was a good speech, though. It was a good speech. So I'd place it if we're doing, just place it.
We'll put it there.
Yeah.
If you're fine with that.
Yeah.
I know you like this movie more than I did. I thought it was fairly fine.
I mean, as a winner in general, in comparison to other years, it's like, it's an okay winner. But I do think the speech was quite powerful. But I think okay winner is probably a good place to go, else we're going to get quite a lot in the deserved winner. Because I think this year's Oscars, most of the winners were deserved. So,
cinematography, Oppenheimer.
I'd go okay winner.
I put it top of okay.
Yeah. I mean, it probably was a deserved winner, but I don't really remember Hoyt van Hoytema's speech very much. I mean, it
was fun. I don't remember the speech so much, but like Hoyt van Hoytema, very well deserved to finally get him an Oscar. I think that like he needed one for everything that he's done in his career. But like, it wouldn't have necessarily been my choice. It's far from the strongest technical element in the film. But I mean, it's still obviously very good.
Exactly.
Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
Again, I'll defer to you on this one. I will say, let's note that Wes Anderson was not there. So,
but also that's kind of cool.
No, I don't know. No, I don't agree. I don't agree.
I don't know. I think it's very Wes Anderson very much deserves an Oscar for his career.
Yeah. And that's why I would have liked to have seen him there to accept it. But
I think I feel like you don't want it in deserved.
I don't want it in deserved, no. Just because there was no speech.
Can I put it at the top of okay?
It didn't feel like a winner. Yes, sure.
Okay, sure.
I trust you on the quality of the film. I'll defer to you on that.
I mean, you probably wouldn't like it, but I like it.
No, I probably wouldn't like it, but...
Hot take, Maestro deserves cinematography. That is a take, and it is hot.
Yeah, I don't know about deserves. I think it is very underrated, Maestro.
Yeah. I would put Henry Sugar in deserved, but if you
Okay.
want to, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. Divine Joy Randolph, supporting actress. I mean, deserved
I think
winner.
this is deserved. I think she was the strongest in the category. Sure, you could argue the category was fairly weak, but I think it was very deserved. It was also nice to see Holdovers as a film get a win
Oh,
somewhere. I
absolutely.
was nice to see the passion be channeled through to her because I think she is a very integral aspect to that film, and it does in many ways. She is the heart of the film, as cliche as it is to say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I saw someone mention on Twitter. It's like each of the four performances represent like the four types of things that the Academy likes to go for. You have Cillian Murphy, who's giving like the very reserved, understated, leading
Mm.
performance. You have Emma Stone, who's going like the big, bold, crazy performance. You have Divine Joy Randolph, who's that supporting performance that's just, like this quiet performance that steals like every single scene that she's in. And then Robert Downey Jr., who's like this big movie star persona who is subverting his typical persona that we see that we
Very
see him.
true, very true. No, it's definitely a good quartet of winners. I think it
Yeah, yeah.
is
And
stronger than
that's just
last
the
year's
four types of
quartet
things that they go
by a
for
lot.
in acting.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think it's probably stronger than 2021's quartet of winners as well. Honestly,
yeah, it's one of the. Yeah, is it stronger than 2020? Hopkins,
no, I
McDormand,
really like McDormand. I really like Hopkins. Who won? Yoon Jun Yoon. I really like that
Yu
performance. And
Jung.
then Daniel Kaluuya.
Oh, I think Kaluuya is the best. Wait, I think Kaluuya is the best
Exactly.
performance of those four.
Well, no, exactly. That's
Oh,
what I'm
you're agreeing.
saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. That's what I was. The was for. I think 2020
Got
might
it,
have
got
been.
it, got it. Not for Kaluuya. Yeah,
I
yeah,
think 2020 might have been stronger actually because I loved Hopkins. I thought what a deserving winner.
yeah,
Yeah, as you said, Dan Kaluuya was amazing. Yeah,
yeah.
I'd go 2020, but 2023 still very very strong quarter.
I think second best quartet so far this
Yeah,
decade. Yeah, pretty easily. Um, cool. War is over. Bad winner.
sure. Yeah, fine.
Just by far the worst film that was. I mean, close to the worst film nominated this year, and yeah. Zone of Interest for best sound all timer.
You can put yeah, it is an all time winner. Like
Like
I don't know,
it's
the
probably the
sound
best winner
work
in that
is
category
so
ever.
important. Like in recent memory, definitely you'd have to go back and but yeah,
Just
like
what it
what a
does,
winner!
like
What a fantastic moment as well.
yeah,
100%.
and just like the I don't know, just how
Like just for it to win as well, for the Academy to just
for the
recognize
Academy to
it,
do that and to like
mental. That would never have happened like 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago, this would have been unthinkable. But
right,
here we are, where
and
it
it
could
just
happen.
it. I don't know. I've never had sound work in a film affect me like that. I'm gonna be able to see it in a theater for the first time this weekend, and I've actually
Wow,
never been
nice.
able to see it in a theater before. I've watched it 3 or 4 times, and all of it has been at home. So
Yeah,
I'm so hyped to see it in the theater because it's already my favorite film of the year, one of my favorites of the decade, so my favorite sound work ever, and in a theater it will just be insane.
100%.
So yeah, fantastic. Boy in the Heron animated feature film. I'd throw this in deserved winner.
I'd go. I would not. I'd go. Okay. I mean, there was no speech, and I wasn't a massive
Okay,
fan of the film
sure.
either.
Can I?
You
Let's.
can put it like towards the top of okay if you want, but and I know it's fairly controversial. I thought Spider Verse was just a lot more of a deserving winner. I just struggled to really connect with Boy and Heron when it was just so abstract, but I also felt like I kind of got what it was doing. It felt quite just
I
rambling,
know.
musing.
I
So
personally, I really, really loved
yeah,
the film,
yeah,
but
but
I can see where you're coming from. I guess.
I
Like,
don't know. It felt very
yeah, I can see it.
unrefined compared to a lot of Miyazaki's work that I have connected with a lot more. So
And I think we also just have different tastes with Miyazaki because, like, aside from
mm.
this, like, it's probably my favorite outside of like The Wind Rises.
Yeah, I love The Wind Rises,
Okay,
love
so
Spirited
maybe we
Away as
do.
well.
I thought
But
that
like
that
this
wasn't as
one,
much here. Maybe not.
no, I really did love The Wind Rises.
Sure.
But this one,
So
less so
maybe
much,
what I
less
was
so
saying
much.
just made absolutely no fucking sense. But
Probably.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I enjoyed Spider Verse more, but I'm happier with this win. Facecam is blocking some of the rankings. Yeah, I'll zoom out when we need to. Here, let's see. How is that? I'm just worried. Can you guys still read that? If you can still read it, then we'll be good. I also, who said that Skinamarink should have won cinematography earlier? Because absolutely, yes. Brilliant movie. Should also be winning like sound and editing. Okay. Can we do that for the crop? Can we do this for the crop? Close enough. We'll zoom out at the end. Okay, Anatomy of a Fall original screenplay.
All time.
All time.
Put it up there. Put it up there immediately. Yeah, what a speech. What a moment. And this, like, Zone of Interest, like, 5 years ago would not have happened.
Yeah.
I'm so glad the Academy is at the stage where this is just a normal thing. And it actually,
Absolutely.
I can't believe it. I still can't believe it actually won.
It's so, like, even though it was obvious going into the night,
yeah,
it was such a fun moment.
Like, we were still, even the night of, we were still like, is there anything else that could overtake Anatomy here?
Because it just feels like they would tease us with that and then rip it away. And they didn't.
But, no, brilliant.
I still put Zone above it.
Sure. I do think Zone, in terms of, compared to the rest of historical wins, like, Zone's win in sound is more monumental than I think Anatomy was in the original screenplay.
Also, yes, for the 50 Cent, for Pimp by 50 Cent, the instrumental to be played at the Oscars. Like, 100%. We were just talking, there should be somebody, like, every year, at least somebody should get that as their walk-up music.
Sure. Like, for Messi's appearance as well.
Yes.
Like, that's tied into it.
Like, just amazing. Just, God.
Just an all-time winner.
The fact, like, I'm so happy that we got Anatomy of Fall and the Zone of Interest in award season, just as mainstays. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's genuinely amazing. I don't know when we'll see, like, I mean, I say I don't know when we'll see something like that again, but hopefully that just becomes a norm, where we just see these, like, prestige European art house stuff. Yeah. Oppenheimer for score.
I think this is a deserved one as well. I would put it on a similar level to editing, personally.
Oh, I was going to say top of okay, bottom deserve. I mean, I think it's a very good score. It wouldn't be my personal choice. I mean,
I would say it is
the speech was like that.
The speech was not brilliant, but in terms of the score itself and the win itself, it was my favorite score of the year.
I'm fine with going to deserved win. I also am making things so you give me something later.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can, sure.
I throw it there.
Okay.
American Fiction adapted screenplay. This would be Don't Care, except his speech was really good.
Except his speech was, in my eyes, the best speech of the night, probably.
It was my second
Maybe Jonathan Glazer's.
I we'll get to Glazers in a second. Yeah. I think aside from Glazers, this was my favorite speech of the night.
Yeah.
So, maybe middle of okay.
And it is an okay winner in terms of adapted. In terms of adapted screenplays. It's just... Yeah, like, it wouldn't have been my personal pick. I probably wouldn't have even nominated it.
I think it's probably the I don't say worst, but I think the least strong, I should say, of the 5 nominees in the category. But
yeah,
I think it's fine.
Also, probably the least strong winner in the above the line categories generally, probably.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But I'd go, middle of deserved is probably.
Okay, winner.
Okay,
excellent.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trevor Thomas, what were you guys talking about earlier? We were doing early predictions, and then we were talking about what would have happened. That was really hard to get out for some reason. What would have happened if Dune Part 2 came out last year when it was supposed to at the Oscars? So yeah, okay, winner. But very good speech. What was I made for? I think it's a very good song.
Don't care. I'd go Don't Care, honestly. Like, I think the only thing people remember in terms of song from the Oscars is I'm Just Ken. Like, that should have been the winner. That should have been the winner in my eyes. And they kind of ruined it by just announcing it. It just sort of came out of nowhere. The speech was like fine, but we've seen Billy win before.
If you want to put Don't Care, we can. I would throw it into okay, but
I mean, I feel we should have something in Don't Care.
Sure.
And
can I put Boy and the Heron in Deserved then?
You can put Boy and the Heron in Deserved, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. Cillian Murphy, I mean, is it top of Deserved or all-timer?
I'd go top of Deserved. I wouldn't say it's among my all-time favorite winners. So...
I mean, it's up there, though. Justice for Never Had Chocolate Like This, Jack. I'm going to take away your mod thing. You got... My eyes see Billie Eilish.
In fairness, it would have been quite fun to have had that Wonka song played. It would have been better than
It would have been fun to see that performance.
Been better than Flaming Hot. It would have probably been better than the American Symphony, even though the American Symphony song was decent. The performance was kind of forgettable.
Yeah. The Wajaji performance, that performance was really good.
That was very good. That made me glad that got the nomination. Like,
just so that we could see that performance. Like, excellent.
100%. Excellent. That was like the second best. You go, I'm Just Ken, then that, then
sure,
and then the rest of it, whatever.
Yeah. Poor Things for Makeup, I think very deserved to win.
Yeah, I think it's a deserved
I think
win. I
bottom
think
of
it's a
deserved
deserved
though.
win.
I don't really remember the
Yeah,
speech,
I don't remember the speech at all, actually, really.
so and bottom deserves. Bottom deserves. Ooh, a free mod spot, Ayush. I mean, you're always in here, maybe.
Yeah.
um, poor things for production design. Uh, I think it's deserved.
I think, yeah, these are things, like, I think these are all deserved. I think costumes as well
And we
is
can just throw costumes in
deserved,
here. I think it's deserved.
but none of them really instill me with that much
Oh, I
passion. Like,
realized that you weren't able to see that
yeah. But
there.
none of them, like, instill
They're
me
all
with
deserved.
that much sort of. Like, none of the wins made me excited that they won, which is the only thing just holding me back slightly.
That's fair.
But
Yeah,
like if the category gets a bit too full up and we want to spread it out a bit more evenly, we can drop them down.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Nolan for directing. I mean, I
I
don't
think
think it's
this is
not. I think it's
deserved.
deserved.
I think it's deserved. Yeah, I thought the speech was not his best in award season. I've seen him make better speeches this award season.
Yeah,
Um,
like
but
there over
still,
Divine below Godzilla.
yeah, sure, sure, because
We
it
can
is
figure
a
out the
deserved win. I'm glad that he did manage to get it for Oppenheimer.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, unfortunately, these two are incapable of doing modern art. Wait, what? There's chocolate and there's chocolate, and I say, guys. Okay. Emma Stone for actress, I think also just goes and deserved.
yeah, towards the lower end. The speech wasn't that memorable.
I thought she gave a really good speech.
I
I
thought
thought it
the
was
speech
really
was
fun.
fine. I thought the speech was fine. I didn't
I
think it
mean,
was one of the
obviously
most
she was.
memorable of the
I
night.
think I feel like she very like obviously we don't want to project and say like oh she didn't want to win. I really do feel like she didn't want to win and
Yeah,
was
I
genuinely
would put this in with the rest of
stressed.
the Poor Things wins in my eyes.
Sure, sure. But like it does feel like she was like genuinely very stressed about winning and did not
Mm,
want to.
yeah.
But I mean you can't really argue with it. You can't
No,
really
exactly, exactly.
like great
Like
winner.
it's a good winner for the category, I think.
See, wait, can I put me down here maybe? No, you need room for RDJ in those bottom two categories. I mean, well, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Um, okay, I mean, we can just do RDJ. I throw RDJ and don't care.
I'd say I think yeah, it's fair enough to put him in. Don't care. I don't think the win was a bad win. It was just I was so unenthused by most of the nominees in this category. I don't know why. Like it's not a bad category in terms of the quality of the performances, but like
It's just fine.
just
I
none of them
like.
were my favorites of the year in terms of supporting actor. Like
Mhm,
they were just none of them were really up there except Downey De Niro, but like that was never happening.
right. His
So
speech wasn't anything special, to
speech
be
was kind
honest.
of wrong. Yeah,
It's just
felt a bit
like,
arrogant in the win, to be honest.
yeah, and
Felt like he
also,
already knew, like
also
he was going
him
up there.
not like making eye contact with Key was a choice. Like it,
No, I think
I
he's
don't
getting
think.
a bit
Listen, I don't
unfairly
think that that's
trashed
actually. I
that.
think it's the same thing as like Taylor Swift not looking at Celine Dion. I just think you're up on stage. It's a moment. Your head spinning. You're grabbing a statue. Like
Exactly. Yeah,
it's a lot.
I don't
But
think we read
I
too
just
much
think
into
it just
that.
all of a yeah.
It just yeah, the thing that rubbed me the wrong way was that like even though Killian probably expected to win, even though
You
Divine
still
probably,
felt
even
very
though Christopher
gracious.
Nolan should have felt very confident in winning, like Danny Jr. showed that he knew he was going to win, which was a bit
Yeah.
whatever. But in terms of performance itself, I think it elevates it. You know,
No.
it's a good win. It's a good win as a performance goes. It's just not one that stills me as much.
And that's right. Yeah. So I'm saying don't know why people thought you disrespect to keep. I mean, again, literally same thing as Taylor Swift. Took a thing with
Yeah.
Celine Dion. I don't think it's that big of a thing. I just think that just contributed to a lot of people, like, you know,
Yeah.
it felt like it didn't really feel like the moment it should have been,
No.
with how people were talking about it and how the moment it felt in the moment, I suppose.
Yeah. For
So,
sure. For sure.
yeah. Okay. Let's see. Best. What even is best picture for Oppenheimer.
Um. Again, this is a deserved winner.
I think it's
This was a
deserved.
nice
I put it
moment.
right
This
around
was
the
a
Nolan
nice
one, to be
moment.
honest.
Al Pacino fucked the moment a little bit, but
Yeah,
it's okay because we did all know he was winning. Like he at least was self-aware enough to know that everyone in that room knew that Oppenheimer was winning. It was not really a question.
yeah.
But it would have been nice to have a bit more of a moment when they were all up on stage. That was quite nice, and the film in general, it's you know
Put
in
it
the top
behind Nolan.
quarter of Best Picture winners that I've seen. Like it's in the top 30 or so.
Yep. My eyes see Oppenheimer. The
Yeah,
weirdest announcement. I've just finished watching Normal People and I feel emotionally empty. Holy fuck. That's fair.
yeah.
Uh, Al's presentation was an all timer. Al Pacino was goaded for that. It was an hour past his bedtime.
It was very memorable.
It was
You
very
know, it
memorable.
was a
It
memorable
was a
way to
memorable
announce it.
moment. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And last thing I have on here, Zone of Interest for international feature. I think all
Oh, I think
timer.
this is all timer. I think this is all timer. Yep, just for the speech in the film
I
itself.
I think it's number one. It is my personal favorite win of the night.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Like just the combination of it being my favorite film of the year, taking home not only one but two Oscars, but also like I think his speech was pretty, at least in my mind, pretty definitively the speech of the night. Like
I
he was
think
the
yeah,
one
it was the
person
most meaningful
who was
speech of the
brave
night.
enough to actually go up and talk about it. And also he is the perfect person to talk about it and to talk about I mean we won't get super political, but as a Jewish man who just made a film about the Holocaust, he's the perfect person to actually give a voice to the Palestinian people in that circumstance and
Yeah,
actually have it feel meaningful. So
and like yeah, I think him and Cord Jefferson were the two that, in my mind,
absolutely,
were actually saying something with their
for
win
sure.
and actually made it
And
about
just
something
Zone happens to
rather than
be,
just
I
a
think, in
silly
my mind, a
statue.
much better film than.
Exactly, and Zone was in that category. Obviously, Anatomy was in that category. I would lean there, but like
Yeah,
Zone was the best film in that category, so it
right.
was a deserving winner by that mark. And it's one of the best films of the year, plus an
Right.
amazing
It's
speech. It
it's
just
it's got to
launched
be
it
up there
straight
on the
up. Yeah, it's
all-time list
got to
for the
be up there
international
on the all
category.
time, 100%.
And again, that
100%.
speech just I think pushes it over the edge. One of my favorite Oscar speeches ever, to be honest. Like I
Yeah,
just, yeah, and also just the fact that Jonathan Glazer has an Oscar, like one of the in my eyes at least the one of the best filmmakers of the 21st century, and just like I mean one of the most influential with what he's done with like commercials and music videos. Like
yeah.
I don't know, I don't know, yeah, very very happy with it, very happy with it,
But
but.
I think this tier list goes to show that the Oscars did well this
Yeah,
year.
let me
Look how many deserving winners category.
let's yeah, no. Let's see. Let me drag us. But this is the completed tier list. All time deserved, okay, don't care, bad winner. And yeah, if you want to find the tier list, it is Tier Maker. It's just on Tier Maker. And it is the 2024 Oscar winners is I believe what it is listed under. So, yeah, that
Yeah,
is it. That is
there we
it. But yeah,
go.
I mean overall if you're looking at this just like
Exactly.
pretty strong.
Pretty
Pretty
strong.
strong.
I thought most of the way it was presented was quite good. Jimmy Kimmel was a bit overbearing at times, but overall, I think it was
Kimmel was rough
better.
at times, yeah.
It was a very good ceremony. It was like, yeah, it was a good ceremony overall. I think it was
Yep.
better than 2021. 2020 was fun because but I think it was better than 2020, 2022. I think it's the best we've had for a while, since 2019 at least.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I enjoyed last ceremonies more, just I think because of the winners that we got.
I think the
But
winners were more. It was more exciting to watch potentially, just
I,
based
I didn't
on
I didn't like the
there are a
lack of
couple up in the
clips.
air.
I didn't like the lack of clips.
No, no,
My eyes here, Trevor.
but
Oh
yeah,
God, yeah,
I
yeah,
know there
yes,
was a bit more to be invested in last year, but I think
for
as an
sure.
overall product, I think this was very well done.
Ezra should be a mod for the goaded comment. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we maybe we should do a vote to get rid of Jack if he's gonna keep on, you know, fucking quoting Wonka in here. And yes, absolutely, get John Mulaney to host, please, and thank you.
Yes, yes. Which that was the other thing about sound. He was presenting the sound category, and he was the best presenter in my mind.
Exactly. Oh my God,
So,
yeah. Like
yeah,
sound one of the best winners. John Mulaney present. Excellent, excellent,
yeah.
excellent, excellent.